I hope everyone has done the homework. Abhinav, Zoha, Shubham, turn on your videos, please. So I think I gave you NCRT questions as homework as far as I remember, right? Any doubts anyone has in any question which which I had given as homework? I had given which two questions as homework? 7th and 8th, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so who is going? We will just quickly discuss what are the final equations. So who is going to first of all, or let me start in alphabetical order. Abhinav, question 7 I gave as homework. Question 7A part. The question is calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide. This gives calcium carbonate and water. Tell me the answer. Abhinav.
Ma'am, I didn't do the homework.
Every time the same answers I get. Then it's better that we stop giving the homework if you people cannot do the homework. What's the reason for not doing the homework? There's no reason.
Oh, I was out.
Every time same.
I'll do it now. Do it.
Now obviously you can do, but I cannot waste all the time. Now after discussing the homework means discussing. Aryan, have you done the homework?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the first answer then. That's the question which I have written. Tell me the answer.
This question 7, no, ma'am.
Yes, question 7A part, calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide. This gives calcium carbonate plus water.
Yeah. 1 minute, ma'am. I'll get my book, ma'am. Just a second.
Ayanija, have you done it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, CaOH twice plus CO2 gives us CaCO3 plus H2O, and it is already balanced.
Very good. That's the correct answer. It is a balanced equation. And this is the correct answer also. Let's come to the B part. Aryan and Abhinav, when you are ready with at least one of the questions, please let me know. Dhriti, next question for you. Zinc plus silver nitrate gives zinc nitrate plus silver. Tell me the answer.
Ma'am, Z plus 2 NO3 plus NO3 whole twice plus 2
Sorry,
Ag.
come again. I couldn't hear.
Ma'am, zinc NO3 whole twice.
AgNO3 whole twice.
Ma'am, after the reaction, the products will be Zn.
First, tell me the products. Zn plus 2, AgNO3.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Then give ZnNO3 whole twice. That's correct. Plus,
2 Ag.
very good. That's the correct answer. Those who have not done it, they should write the answers at least so that there is no mistake when you try it later. Then Meher,
Yes, ma'am.
the question is aluminium plus copper chloride gives aluminium chloride plus copper. Tell me the answer.
Ma'am, I have to do it.
Why you haven't done it?
Ma'am, I was in travel.
Huh?
I was at my relative's house for the whole week.
Okay. Shayan, have you done it? Yes, Aryan, have you completed this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the answer then.
Ma'am, Al plus C, ma'am, first Al plus CuCl2 gives AlCl3 plus Cu.
What's the balanced equation?
Ma'am, Al is one atom, then
Tell me the
Cu.
final answer.
Okay, ma'am. 2Al plus 3CuCl2
Hmm.
gives 2Al Cl3 plus 3Cu.
Yes. I hope you're not seeing it from somewhere. You have done it in the notebook.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, I done both.
Show me.
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am.
And I am going to speak to the parents who haven't done the homework, because every time I'm getting the same response from the same children. And I'm very disappointed by today's response. Yes, Shayan, again, am I not able to hear you today also? Shayan, I can see you, but I cannot hear you. You have some problem in your audio, I think. So you will check it once. Because I can see you, but I cannot hear even if you are speaking. I don't know. You are able to hear me, but I am not able to hear you. Chan, have you done the homework? Okay. Then, Subhansh, next question. And why are your videos turned off? First, tell me that. Meher, why is your video turned off, dear? Siddhishri, you are there in the class? Chalo. Subhansh.
Ma'am, it will be BaCl2 plus K2SO4 gives BaSO4 plus 2KCl.
BaCl2 plus.
K2SO4
Correct.
gives BaSO4
Correct.
plus 2KCl.
So, two cases. That's the correct balanced
Ma'am,
equation.
I was going to say that.
You didn't say, you didn't raise hand. How will I come to know that you were going to say that? Now try any other question of question 8 then. After Shayan, Subhansh, Siddhishri, will you be able to unmute yourself, or shall I move to the next child here? Siddhishri. Okay. Zoha, next is your turn. The question says potassium bromide plus barium iodide. This gives us. Meher, you also try one of the questions from the ones which are left, because
Ma'am,
I want we want to answer at least one question.
ma'am, sorry, ma'am, for delay. I was not able to answer.
Yes.
Ma'am, should I say?
Yes, just a moment. Let me just finish writing so that I can focus on what you're saying. Now you say, Roha.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
One second. Yes, Aaron, what do you want to say?
ma'am, you asked no, ma'am. I was not
Huh.
able to on my video.
Okay. Zoha, tell me below.
ma'am, the
Final.
equation will be KBr plus BAL gives
It's not DAL.
ma'am, B.
Iodide, the symbol is I. It means you must have seen it from somewhere, because on the internet it is written as this. That's why you are
Ma'am, I
saying.
asked my teacher, ma'am.
So it's not L. It's I. Barium is Ba and iodide, the symbol is I. And the
Yes,
valence
ma'am. And then
is
KL plus BABR.
KL again. You are saying it's Ki
Sorry,
plus
ma'am.
KBr2. And if
Ma'am,
we have
the balance will be KBr plus BAL2 gives 2
first of all
KL.
yourself, it's not L. It's I. There is no element which has symbol L.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me now.
Ma'am, plus BAL2 gives 2KL plus BABR2.
It's not L. It's I, Zoha.
Yes.
Iodide is I. Everyone, make sure if you are looking at the internet for the answers, you are harming yourself.
Ma'am,
That
in the book it's written as like a line, right, ma'am? So I got confused.
It is written like this, but this doesn't represent L, it represents I only.
Yes, ma'am. Then I saw the iodine element and then I got confused and I wrote it.
I hope everyone is clear with this one now. Okay. Now who hasn't answered? Abhinav, yes. Okay. Go ahead and tell me the next one. Can I write the
Ma'am,
question first?
yes, ma'am.
Just a moment. I'll just quickly write the question and then you tell the answer. It is zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. Okay, tell me.
ZnCO3
Correct.
gives ZnO plus
Correct.
CO2.
And what is the balanced equation?
Ma'am, I think it doesn't need balancing.
It is already balanced.
Already balanced.
Yes. Okay, children. Meher, this one is the most easiest. I think this you can do on the spot itself. Meher, try. I
Right.
can help you if you don't know. What is hydrogen, Meher?
Ma'am, hydrogen symbol is H and its valency is 1.
But when we write it as element, we write it as H2.
H2.
All the non-metals are written as H2O2. Tell me about fluorine. How do we write it?
Ma'am, Cl2.
Yes, Cl2. And what's hydrogen chloride?
2HCl.
It will be 2HCl. This is the balanced equation. Now, Bigger, you have joined late today.
Yes, ma'am, I was facing some net issues.
Okay, so you tell me the last question. We are done with all the questions of NCERT which I gave as homework. We have discussed them. When I post it on the group, you can check your answers.
Yes, ma'am.
The last one you can tell. Okay, tell me.
Ma'am, Mg plus HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2.
Very good.
Uh,
The balanced equation.
the balance of Mg plus 2HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2.
That's correct. I hope everyone has understood how to do the balancing. Yes or no, children? Because I'm planning to start with the new topic today because we have done enough of balancing and we have covered all the questions of NCERT also. But one question is left. First, let me discuss that. And it is a very important question, but I'm confused. It is in this chapter on or on code. I'll just see. Just give me a moment. I'll just see if we have that question in this chapter only because that's very, very, very important. Okay. It's question number 14 of NCERT. Everyone will pay attention to the question because it's actually very important question because generally it comes in the exam. Many a times it comes in the exam. So the question says, in the refining of silver, and I will give you all 2 minutes to think over the question because obviously I can tell the answer, but I want you people to run your brains to understand. The recovery of those whose videos are turned off, first of all, turn on your videos. Otherwise, you may leave the class.
Ma'am, I went to grab a pen. Sorry about that.
The recovery of silver from silver nitrate solution involved displacement. I think I need to tell you about the displacement reaction first. But I think we can do it. By copper metal, write down the reaction involved. So basically what is happening? They are saying that they are refining silver metal. Means the final product will be a silver metal, right? And from where they are refining the silver metal from? From the silver nitrate solution. Means silver nitrate solution will be acting as a reactant. And it is involving the displacement of copper metal. Means the silver nitrate solution is reacting with the copper metal. Now write the reaction. I have given the maximum hint.
Ma'am, written.
Written, very good. Anyone else has written? I'll give you 1 minute to think over it. Otherwise, then I'm going to help you out.
Ma'am, I've written, but I'm not sure if it's correct or not.
No problem. I'm going to discuss it in the. Okay. Abhinav is thinking what a question ma'am was given. I'm not able to think anything. Meher,
Ma'am,
you're
is silver only the product like involved, like
yes,
which we
it's,
got?
I
What
am going
about the nitrate and copper?
see children. Listen carefully now. Now, what are they saying that in the refining of silver means they are purifying silver, so we are going to get the silver as the product. From where are they refining the silver? From silver nitrate. Fine. Both of them has valency 1, so the formula comes out to be AgNO3. Then they're saying the recovery of silver from silver nitrate solution involved displacement by copper metal. Means silver nitrate reacted with copper metal. And in the product, if you're getting the silver metal, then surely the other product will be copper nitrate. Got it? And if we have to balance it, this is the balanced equation. Anyone has any doubt in this question? We will discuss this question one more time when we will be done with the types of the reaction. Do remind me when we have to do so. Fine? Okay. So children, now let us start with the types of reaction. It is very, very important. And there are many, many questions which come in the exam related to these. So now let us start with the first type of reaction. There are actually 5 types of reactions. And we are going to study, I think, 1 only today or maybe 2. Types of reaction. So the first type which we are supposed to study is the combination reaction. If you look at this term very carefully, then you will find out that there is a hidden word which is combined in this term. So what are combination reaction? So what are combination reaction? The combination reaction are those reactions in which 2 or more reactions in which 2 or more than 2 substances. Why are we writing substances? Because it can be atom or compound or molecule, anything. So substances include both element and compounds. So 2 or more than 2 substances to form 2 or more than 2 substances. I've missed the main word. Just a second, I'll just erase and then I write. Combine to form a single product. Just one product is formed in this reaction when 2 or more than 2 substances combine with each other. Then only and only one product is formed when 2 or more substances combine with each other. Now we will jump on to some examples so that you are able to understand. For example, burning of magnesium ribbon. So when magnesium reacts with oxygen, it leads to the formation of magnesium oxide. So here 2 elements are reacting to form a single compound. Fine. Then next reaction, next example. Next example is quicklime, which is calcium oxide. It reacts with water to form calcium hydroxide. So this is also known as slag line. Again, this is a combination reaction. Or we may say that any combustion reaction means any substance burning in the presence of oxygen, it leads to the formation of just one product. Or I'll give you a few more examples. It is H2 plus Cl2, it gives 2HCl. Fine. And a more example, Na plus Cl2 gives 2NaCl, and NH3 plus HCl, this gives NH4Cl. Any doubts in the example?
No, ma'am.
So mostly all of the only this much you have to know about the combination reaction. Oh, I forgot to write very important thing. The general representation of this reaction is A plus B gives C. Means any two substances are reacting with each other, leading to the formation of a new substance. Clear? So you should know the definition, you should know the general reaction, you should know some examples, and you should be able to identify, because later on we will be giving you many equations and we'll ask you to identify the type of equations. So you should be knowing that when two things are combining together and forming just one substance, then we call that particular reaction as a combination reaction. Clear, everybody? Okay, let's move to the second equation. Very, very, very important. The second equation is decomposition reaction. So what is the decomposition reaction? Again, you may find the hidden word in this. This is the second type of reaction, decompose. Now in this reaction, what happens is the reactions, these are those reactions in which one substance breaks down, one substance breaks down, or I'll use the word decompose only. One substance decomposes, means breaks down, to form two or more products. In this, what happens? The reactant is just one and the products are multiple. Fine. And then we write the general representation of this reaction. The general representation of this reaction is A gives B plus C. But very important thing to note over here is that this reaction requires energy in the form of heat, light, or electricity. So this reaction will occur only if either of these three is present, or the energy is supplied in one form or the another. Only then a substance will break down to give two or more products. Is it clear to everyone?
Ma'am, I'll come in 2 minutes, ma'am. I have to drink coffee.
So this reaction requires either heat, either light, or electricity. Also, we have specific names if we talk about the reaction involving heat, the reaction involving light, and the reaction involving electricity. Let us look at it. So the first one is basic reaction is of three types. It is thermal decomposition reaction. What does the word thermal mean? It means heat. The word therm is always related to heat. So what does the word thermal means? Heat. So whenever we are supplying heat for any decomposition reaction, we call that reaction as thermal decomposition reaction. Clear everyone? Any doubts still here? I'll give you the example of thermal decomposition, then we will move to the next one. And the example is very, 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 very important. Why it is important, that also I will tell you. So the first example is of the lead nitrate, and you have to memorize these reactions. There are 3 reactions which are extremely important, which you should be aware, because later when we are done with the chapters, we will be doing questions such as which would say that X on heating is this, and there are certain indications. What are the indications? That the lead oxide which is formed, it is yellow in color. So they will tell you that there is a compound Y formed which is yellow in color. Then there is then there are brown fumes. There are brown fumes. So these fumes are brown in color, means the gas is released which shows brown color. Fine. So this reaction is very important because they will ask you X reacts, this is lead nitrate, X reacts to give or X is heated, it gives yellow colored compound and brown fumes. It automatically means this reaction, because no other reaction involves such kind of indications. Clear? This is lead nitrate. Then second example, again very, very important. It is FeSO4.7H2O. It on heating gives us FeSO4 plus 7H2O. And then further FeSO4 on heating, this gives us Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. Now, what are the indications here? Here, the indications are different colors. So, initially, FeSO4.7H2O is green in color. So, on first heating, it changes into white. To dikhega nahi. So, do you guys understand Hindi, Shayan and Abhinav and Aryan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Abhinav, you don't? Zoha? You do, okay. So, yes, FeSO4 is white in color, white or colorless, whatever is written. So, you have to understand. And finally, this white or colorless compound changes into which color I myself forgot. Reddish brown. How can I forget? This is your rust only. You know rust? So this is rust only, Fe2O3, fine. And these two gases have the smell of burning sulfur. So again, what is the question which comes in the exam? Listen very carefully. The question comes in the exam is that there is a green colored compound which on heating gives a white colored compound, which on further heating gives us a final product which is reddish brown in color, and also we observe the smell of burning sulfur. Then what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to write this entire reaction. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the last reaction, which is again very important, is that of calcium carbonate, which on heating gives us calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide gas. So these are main 3 reactions which you all should be aware of, because these generally tend to come in the exam. First, I'll give you all 2 minutes to analyze all the equations I have written. Then I will move to the next equation because I don't want to give you many equations to learn, because in the next class, first I'll ask the equations, only then we will move further with the topics. So look at these and learn these right away. You should know what is the color of lead oxide. You should know what are the brown fumes. You should know what is the reddish brown to dark, which gases give the smell of burning sulfur. Learn all of this right now. I'm going to ask.
Ma'am, one doubt, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, that 4NO2 is brown fumes, no, ma'am. Then oxygen, ma'am, does not have color.
Oxygen is colorless. Do you see oxygen? You breathe in oxygen.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, just doubt.
It is colorless. Beta.
Okay.
Ma'am, what's the name of
You got to
FeSO4?
balance it also. Sorry.
What is the name of FeSO4.7H2O?
What does it mean?
Yes, and the name and the meaning. Yes, ma'am.
Name. Okay. I'm writing the name of FPSO4. I'll write here only. I'll find some space and write. The name is ferrous sulfate heptahydrate. 7 means heptahydrate for water, and it is green in color. And this is again ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate gives us iron oxide, or you may call it as ferric oxide. Ferric oxide. And SO2 is sulfur dioxide. I hope this is clear and it is not getting messed up. And SO3 is sulfur trioxide. Is it clear? The names are clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll give you all 2 minutes to learn these, because this is very, 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 very important, because questions related to these reactions do come in the board exams. I'm going to ask questions related to these. Hmm.
Ma'am, in FeSO4.7H2O, the 7H2O is getting added or getting multiplied.
It is neither added nor multiplied. It is written with a dot. It means that there are certain specific water molecules which are attached with the salt, and we call these water molecules as water of crystallization. We will do all of this. Just wait. We will do all of this also.
Okay.
For now, just you can see and understand. And if it is all done, then you can tell me. We can proceed. Okay, and then another important thing, this reaction has so many things which I need to tell. Also, children, one thing I will tell you over here, that if I write FeSO4.7H2O, we call these salts which have these 7H2O, 5H2O, 2H2O, whatsoever is the number. We call these salts as hydrated salts, means which have some water of crystallization or some water molecules. Whereas when after heating, these water molecules get evaporated, we call these salts as anhydrous salts. So what are hydrated salts? Which have water of crystallization. What are anhydrous salts? The salts which do not have water of crystallization. Have you ever heard of this term water of crystallization before? No?
Ma'am, one time.
Okay, then don't bother yourself. Just understand the hydrated salts have these water molecules, and anhydrous salts doesn't have these water molecules, because by the end of this chapter I will tell you about the these what do we call these salts as. Basically, this will come in the acid basis salts chapter. But for now, you should know a little because sometimes the question might ask that the hydrated green colored salt formed anhydrous white colored salt, which on further heating formed the reddish brown component. So you have to write the entire reaction. Clear, everyone? Any doubts anyone is having in these questions, which these equations which I have written?
No, ma'am.
So today I have just told you about the combination reaction, right? And and decomposition has three parts, but out of these three, we have discussed only the one part, which is thermal decomposition reaction. Thermal word means a therm word means heat. So the decomposition reaction which happens in the presence of heat, that's thermal decomposition reaction. And these three equations I have given you, which are very, 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 very important. You have to memorize, and you memorize in the sense you should all know that what are the specifications, what is being formed, because these questions do come in the exam for sure. Okay, children. So I'll just quickly ask some questions which we have done till now. Okay. So who will tell me what do you understand by combination reaction?
Ma'am, it is a reaction in which
Two or more substances combined.
to form a product.
That's correct. Then who will tell me what are the brown fumes formed when lead nitrate is heated?
4NO2.
You will not say 4NO2. That's the balanced equation. You will say NO2. Okay, Abhigya, can you tell me what is the name of NO2? Because nobody asked, nor did I write. So I think you people must be knowing. Abhigya, what is NO2?
Nitrogen oxide.
It's nitrogen dioxide.
Nitrogen.
Okay, children. Then what is the product, final product formed, which is reddish brown in color when we heat ferrous sulfate? Zoha?
Ma'am, Fe2O3.
It is lead oxide, iron oxide, or we may also call it as ferric oxide. Okay. Okay, Abhinav, can you tell me what is the product formed when we heat calcium carbonate?
Calcium carbonate, we get calcium oxide and CO2.
Carbon dioxide. Right.
Carbon.
Can you tell me which gases gives us the smell of burning sulfur?
I'm burning sulfur. SO2, ma'am.
SO2. Very good. Subhansh, tell me what does the word thermal means?
Heat.
Yes. Meher, lastly, you tell me what is decomposition reaction?
Ma'am, I don't know the proper definition.
No problem. Just give me a rough idea so that I can understand that you have understood it.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Why you don't know? You're not listening, beta. The reaction in which one substance, what happens to that one substance? Tell me, Meher. It
Ma'am, I
breaks
don't-
down to give two or more products. Okay? Repeat after me.
Ma'am, it's a reaction in which one substance breaks down to give two or more products.
Yes. And Meher, in the next class, I'm surely going to ask you the questions, and you can't be absent. If you will be absent, I'll be speaking to your parents. You have to revise the entire thing. Fine, whatever I have taught. This is for everyone. You will revise all the reactions and learn specifically these three reactions. And I'll see you all on Wednesday. Fine, children. Have a good day, everyone.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay, ma'am.
ma'am, see, calcium carbonate is lime water or marble, right?
Calcium carbonate is, it's not lime water, it is marble, chalk, or limestone. Okay.